Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who are new, and to my loyal subscribers, thank you as always for coming back. This video is gonna be my winter favorites, fragrances that I love wearing during the cooler months. However, the fragrances I featured in my Fall Fragrance Fridays were pretty much very suitable for this time of year. The first one I have is Atomic Rose from Initio Parfum Privé. This is one of my absolute favorite fragrances of all time. I will probably have it in any and every like top anything. So if you like floral fragrances, this is very rose heavy, but with a punch. It's a very elevated rose fragrance. It is long lasting. It projects really well. Amazing sillage. I always feature this and for a very good reason. I've heard comparisons with the Lena Exclusive. I've heard comparisons with so many other fragrances. I've compared it to other fragrances as well, but this is my baby. I absolutely love it. There's so many facets to this fragrance. It's not just your simple rose fragrance. It is atomic, like the name suggests. Next up, we have Ombré Leather. This one is from Tom Ford, and it is very beautiful. I've been enjoying leather fragrances. I did not think the day would come when I would be all about leather fragrances, but somehow I am obsessed with this one. I love layering this with so many other scents. One of my favorite combinations with Ombré Leather is Instant Crush. I love mixing it with Instant Crush. It is a powerhouse. Together they are like just the dynamic duo. It is just explosive, it's sexy. I get lots of compliments, but that aside, I do enjoy Ombré Leather. It is a very sweet leather fragrance. That's how I would describe it. Next up, I will go into the ouds. We have Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. This fragrance is a spicy, vibrant, sexy oud that I am absolutely obsessed with. It has been compared a lot to Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. I've also compared it to one of the fragrances I'll talk about very soon. The sprayer is divine, and I feel like I have a bar of gold. Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. So next up, we have Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. I love the packaging of this fragrance. It is absolutely stunning. I've had this for a while, used it so much, yet still it doesn't seem like I've even put a dent in it. But the truth is, you do not need much. This fragrance is very potent. It's a very sweet gourmand oud, if you will. The praline and vanilla sit on your skin in the most beautiful way. It lasts all day long, and it is simply addictive. When I first sprayed this, I remember feeling like it was way too smoky, way too woody maybe, and then I got used to it. When it settles on your skin, it is the most divine, addictive oud fragrance you'll ever come across, because it is sweet, it is warm, it is inviting, and it is also just absolutely delicious with that gourmand finish that I truly love. The last oud on my list comes from one of my favorite houses for 2022. I'm talking about Oud Saffron by Orientica Perfumes. This one is kind of like a mix between Shaghaf Oud and Oud Bouquet. It is also very spicy. It has that warmth, not as much warmth as Oud Bouquet. It has its own thing going on. It's very pretty, beautiful fragrance. They have similar DNA. I absolutely love the packaging, and the juice is just as good. Long-lasting, beautiful, addictive oud fragrance that I absolutely adore. Have you guys tried anything from Orientica? And if you haven't, I really urge you guys to try their fragrances out. They have some stellar fragrances that are absolutely beautiful. So the next fragrance is one of my favorites. This is Oud for Glory by Lattafa Perfumes. This is a perfect dupe for Oud for Greatness, which I don't own, but I have tried. This is long lasting, it is vibrant, it is sweet, but not too sweet. It layers well with so many things. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that I am always layering this fragrance. Honestly, I feel like I'm all the way down on this one. I cannot quite tell because I use it all the time, but the packaging prevents me from knowing like where exactly I'm at on this one. If you cannot afford or don't want to spend that much money on Oud for Greatness, Oud for Glory is an absolute steal. You can find it on Amazon and some other websites, and I just absolutely love it. So I got this from my friend Ruth. Ruth's Gifted Hands. That was one of the best introductions I feel like ever because it's so good. It is perfectly unisex. It is addictive. It is long lasting. I love, love, love this fragrance and I love layering it with everything. So I'm obsessed with this one. If you haven't tried it, I urge you to do so. The next one should be no surprise because it is such a perfect fragrance for this time of year. This one is La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's sexy, it's addictive, it's sweet, it has vetiver, it has pear in it, it has vanilla. It's just the perfect fragrance. It lasts pretty long on my skin. It's sweet. I could not do a winter favorites without adding La Belle to the list of fragrances because it is just so beautiful. I totally recommend you try this if you like a little bit of sweet, a little bit of vanilla, with something edgy like vetiver. To give it a more mature and earthy touch, I really recommend you guys try this one. Next up, I have an option for sexy date night. If you want something irresistible, not understated, because this one commands your attention. I find it to be utterly sexy. I love this fragrance so, so much. If you guys haven't tried L'Interdit Eau de Parfum Rouge by Givenchy, you guys need to. It is just so stunning, so sexy. It has so many levels to it. Like, the sprayer is beautiful as well. I highly recommend this fragrance. It was in my top 22 for 2022 and for very good reason. On my skin, it's extremely long lasting and so addictive, and I truly highly recommend this one. So this is L'Interdit Eau de Parfum Rouge by Givenchy. The next one on my list needs no introduction. It is a cult favorite in my opinion. This is Angel Share by Kilian. This is your cinnamon, cognac, sexy, sweet fragrance. I love the ode to the Hennessy legacy. It is beautiful. It is warm. It is addictive. And overall, just a very stunning fragrance, in my true opinion. I want to put something that will make people ask me what I'm wearing, because people are always very curious and I love kind of just introducing them to something new. Angel Share is that girl. And if you haven't tried it, you should definitely get your nose on it. It is so, so beautiful. So Angel Share by Kilian had to be part of my winter fragrances because it's just one I reach for more during this time of year. I'm sure you guys very much recognize this packaging. This is Girl of Now by Elisab. This one is nutty, it is syrupy, it is sweet, it lasts forever. If you want something that is just beautiful, I've featured this fragrance so many times I've kind of lost count, but she is beautiful, very well liked, and I can see why. And for this time of year, if you want something very warm, addictive, cozy, if I need to be very sexy, I definitely recommend Girl of Now. This one is Cuir de Orientica, meaning leather, and it is a beautiful leather fragrance. It's not heavy on the leather because there's so many other notes in this, but somehow it makes it sexy, irresistible. It's definitely a compliment getter in my opinion. There's just so much to it. It is so, so good. This is my favorite from the De Orientica line, and I cannot get enough of this fragrance. I wear it alone. I hardly ever layer it. It just commands your attention. It speaks for itself. You do not need to layer this with anything else. Orientica perfumes and their packaging are simply next level in my opinion. I love the gold detail of the bottle. I love the unique shape of it. It's just very different. I feel so daring, good girl gone bad, if you will. I feel so sexy. I feel like very much in charge when I wear this, and I just love it so, so much. This is Aoud Night. Now, Aoud Night is a very mysterious, bold, but dark and kind of just unique fragrance. When I first got it, to me, it was just so earthy that I couldn't. But now that I'm sniffing it, it's very, very unique. There are so many different facets to this fragrance. You have rose, you have oud, Trust me, you do not need many sprays of this fragrance because you will overpower yourself. You'll overpower the people around you. It is just a lot to take in. Just go with a few gentle sprays. That's all you need. Aoud Night will last on you till the next day when you shower. Because it is that potent. It is so good. And as is true with Montal fragrances, longevity, projection, and sillage, everything. So Oud Night, very unique, very different. During the winter, I definitely plan to grab Oud Night way more than I did before because I feel like this is the perfect time for it. The crisp, cool air and Oud Night, match made in heaven. Anyway, that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share your comments down below. Let me know what you will be wearing this winter. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.